my name is Peggy Spranzani, and I'm an associate member with the Butler Museum. And welcome to the museum today. I'd like to talk with you about one of our special exhibits. It's called the Gamewell fire alarm system. Now, since the 1960s, we've all been very familiar with the national emergency line. We have 911. We call and our first responders are dispatched to our home to help with our emergencies. But in the 1850s, that didn't exist. In 1850, John Gamewell and several of his associates devised an alarm system, and it was named for him, the Gamewell fire alarm system. And we're very fortunate in Butler to have elements of that system. I'd like to show that to you today. First of all, this existed before the time of telephones in your own home. You would have gone out of your front door and you would have looked for a pole that had a blue light on it. The blue light would indicate to you that there was a fire alarm box located on that pole. The fire alarm box is your way of getting in touch with your dispatchers to tell them you had an emergency. So you would have seen this and you would have gone to the fire alarm box. Now, there were several ways to work this. You could open the door and turn the knob, or you would go to one such as this, open the door and pull down a hook. Now, you may notice there are numbers. This one is known as 42. This one is known as 54. What would have happened is you would have gone to the telephone, the alarm box, and over the low transmission lines, the low voltage transmission lines, you would have set off the alarm box. That in turn would have set off this alarm in the firehouse, and what it would have done would be ringing. If you did this box, which is 4-2, it would have rung 4 times, paused, and then rung 2 more times, and it would have done it in a cycle of 4 times. At the firehouse also, we have this ticker tape box. The ticker tape would be set off, and as you look at it, you would see 4 space 2. There would have been that many cutouts, and it would have been done 4 times. The firemen then, at the firehouse, would have looked up to our call board. The call board shows you where this fire alarm box is located. Now, if you look at number 4-2, you'll see it was at Keel Avenue and Western Avenue. This one is rather old, this call alarm list, because 5-4 is not even up there, so I can't tell you where it was once located. Also, at the same time, you would have had this horn go off. It would have been heard all over the community. It's called the Gamewell diaphone horn. And again, it would have gone off for 4 blasts, a pause, and 2 more blasts, and it would have done it 4 times. Having heard all this, the firefighters would have rushed to the firehouse, got on the fire engines, or, well, yes, I guess they didn't have horses and wagons then, but the fire engines, and have gone to your house to help serve this. This was in existence, as I said, until the 1960s. And then it was slowly withdrawn from many cities and towns in the United States. Strangely enough, this still exists in Boston today. It is a redundant backup system, and the last time they used one of these was in 2018 for a fire that took place in Boston. So I hope you're going to come visit us at the museum. Have a hands-on. I'm not going to turn the siren on. You certainly don't want to hear that. But I'd love for you to come down and see this special exhibit that we're lucky enough to have here at the Butler Museum. Have yourself a good day. Thank you.